Good morning, YouTube, and welcome back to Jesse's Garage. Well, it's getting kind of chilly outside. Have you noticed that time of year? Had to keep my head warm. Have you noticed that I'm starting to get a receding hairline? that wasn't that way a couple years ago, but anyways, that's another story. Today we're coming at you with a mail call from a good friend named Kevin over at Ridgley Contracting. Now, Kevin actually has a channel. If you haven't checked it out, my goodness, if you thought my garage tour was pretty good, that guy's got himself organized. And you know what else he has? He has a fireplace right in the middle of his garage. And I'm sitting here kind of chilly a little bit. And I'm thinking, man, I could use a fireplace right about now. You never know. Maybe we'll put one in the other shop. I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, Kevin decided just to send me some tools, and he opened it up and I read his note, and these are some extra ones that he had in his collection. Now, unfortunately, he was telling me that he got some of these from his dad, his father-in-law, and other relatives that have passed them on to him as they are no longer with us that way. And I just was, as I was reading it, I was just thinking, my goodness, how awesome is that he would think good enough of me to send me out a little care package. So thank you so much. First of all, Kevin, before we even get started, haven't looked at it. I don't know what you sent over. And so I'm really looking forward to digging in and kind of seeing what you contributed to the show. And actually, these will likely make it right into our tool museum that we're anxious to get started as we progress right along. All right, are you ready? Enough talking, enough about being cold. Let's get the camera turned around and let's get going. Here we go. Okay, we got the camera turned around. Let's kind of dig in. This is what was inside the box that Kevin sent over. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different bubble wrap packages. Man, this guy did a good job. Look at that. Wow, look at that. All right, so let's go through and start opening them up. I'm going to kind of scoot these off to the side just a little bit. I have no idea what's what, so we're just going to start digging in, and let's just see what we come up with, okay? All right, let's open up this one since we got this one right here in front of us, and see if I can cut it open and see what we can find here. All right, got the first one out. My goodness, I love me some pliers and such, but I do not have this one in the collection for sure, just because of the shape that we're looking at here. And so as we're kind of turning it around, let's go through and look at this. It says Utica, and so Utica, USA, New York, USA. So it's 750-8. And so a pair of pliers of sorts, but my goodness, it's rounded like this. Now, Kevin, you're watching, my dear friend, educate me, because I am not in the know. Now, it looks like as we're going through, it must be some sort of cutter or some sort of crimper of some sort that's here because of that jaw that's there. Oh my goodness, look at that. Look at that. Wow. And so going through and checking it out, this thing feels super solid that way. So, man, I'm anxious to kind of check this out. I want to look it up as well. I'm going to try to put a description in it if I can find one. And likely I should be able to find one with that model number there, the Utica 750-8. And so, wow. Look at that. And you know what else is cool about this? I can just tell. I've cleaned up enough tools that this one will clean up and look fabulous. Fabulous. You never know. You better watch out. You might see that on a video coming up here soon there, Kevin. So, man, I appreciate you that way. All right, let's see here. Let's see what else we got in here. So give me a second to unwrap this, okay? I'll be right back here. All right, let's see what is in here. Looks like a little tiny screwdriver of some sort. Maybe I'm thinking, I don't know. Oh man, check that out. It is a screwdriver, but check this out. Car stairs, white seal, blended whiskey, and I love whiskey, by the way, in case you didn't know that. And so, and does that say Thor? Karsten, I think that's what that says. And so Karsten's, let's see here, Brothers Distilling USA. Anyways, it is, and first of all, I love that. That is cool as all get out. Man, I love that. And so check out this little tiny screwdriver. And I don't know, I need to look this up and see, was this like a marketing scenario that they offered out at the same time? I've never seen this before. I don't know if it was made that way or if it was made just by somebody that way. So, wow, love that. You know where this is going? This is going right up here on my Kennedy boxes there, Kevin. Dang. Wow, look at that bad boy. Man, I love that. Love it, love it, love it. And so it looks like the tip has been ground on or used up a little bit, but that don't pay me no mind. And so, wow, love that. Good job, man. Look at that. I am just honored that you would even think of me like that. That is just killer. Wow. All right, let me open up the next one here. I'll be right back here. All right, so I got the tape cut, I believe. So let's see if we can unwrap this a little bit and see what's inside. So pull that off to the side there. And so as we're going through and looking at this, this is a Superior. And so it's a Fuse manufacturing company, pocket size. And so, man, how cool is that? Grab a hold of those fuses right there and grip down on it and pull it out. So you can even do the bigger ones that way. And so, wow, wow, wow. That is another first for me. And so that is just amazing. Love it, love it, love it. Wow. Man, I got to tell you, so many cool tools that are out there. That's going to go right into the collection. Both of these are, and this one's going to be on my display already. I already told you that. So, because, man, that is just killer. All of this, look at that. Man, how about you guys? Do you guys have one like this? So, Superior Fuse Manufacturing Company, pocket size. Man, love that. Love it, love it. You know, I'm that one that used to go through and have to try to pinch it with my fingers. Man, that would be so cool to have something like that, right? And so that's nice. All right, so thank you very much for that one. We got another one. Let's open it up. Let me see where I can cut it at here and go from there. So I'll be right back. All right, I got this one cut open. Let's see if we can unroll it and see what we have here. Something long. It looks like a screwdriver of some sort. So we're going to pull this one back out. Oh my goodness. Look at this. This brass. It looks like it's brass on this side. A little flathead on this side. And we have some writing on it. Let's see if we can figure it out here. So Lancaster, I think that's what that says. And so manufactured by GAM Manufacturing Company, Lancaster, Pennsylvania. So, man, another one. You know, I have a few of these that I've been collecting. I don't know if this one has that removable top or not, but maybe not. But sometimes they come with some other tips inside there. All right, but man, look at that. This sucker is nice, nice, nice. And so you can tell that some of that, it looks like almost like a brass coating on here. So maybe that's what that is. And this almost looks like copper, really, when you kind of look at it. Maybe it's brass. Oh, maybe more brass, because look at that. And so, my goodness, look at that bad boy. I'm going to look this up and see if I can find anything is in regards to this screwdriver, what it was made for, intended for, that sort of thing. But man, just the very fact that this was in your family's collection, all of this stuff, that is just so nice, so nice. And I love that because you know what? It's this unique type of material that's out here. You don't see a screwdriver like this all the time, right? And so, I mean, this is nice. They don't make them like that anymore. So that is killer, killer, killer. All right, we got another package here. So let's see what this one is. So give me just a few moments. I can tell just by looking at this, it's likely some wrenches. So let me dig it open here real quick. Okay, so we got some wrenches here. So here is one, and let's dig out the other. Feels like two more, maybe more, but we'll see here. So we're going to do that, and then let's dig out this one here real quick. All right, we got that one in place. So let's look at this one since we have this one right here. So this is a Samson, and so a combination wrench, 7/16, and so made in the USA, which is awesome because we collect a lot of USA type tools around here, not just USA, but a lot of them though. But I've never heard of a Samson being made in the USA. This is a first for me. Wow, look at that. How about you guys? Have you guys heard of Samson? Do you guys have Samson? Do you guys have a collection of that? If you do, put that in the comments below. This is a first. Now, you know, the only dangerous part is that when you guys send me these ones that I'm not familiar with, man, it gets me on the hunt for some of those now. And as you already know, I'm running out of space. And so to try to keep all these collections, but I mean, it's worthy of trying to find space in the box for it. All right, so this one here is a Barkalow Buffalo, it looks like, USA as well. And so nothing on this side, it's a double open end, and it looks like, 9/16 there, and it looks like a 1/2 inch there. You know what's cool about these is that it has that, I'll show you on this side, that indented area, and then the 9/16 stands out. Man, I love that look. Love that look. And so that is just any type of wrench that has some character like that. It doesn't seem like they make them like that anymore. And so I just love that. So Barkalow Buffalo. I do have a collection of that already in a drawer. Man, check out this one. Wow. And so it's a German wrench, right? And so now this one has a little bit of rust on the back end, but that doesn't scare us any. We attack rust all the time. So this one's made in Germany, just like I thought. Stahlwell, and so motor. And so, man, I have a collection of German wrenches, and I actually have that brand because remember we picked that gentleman that was a Mercedes mechanic, and so he had some of those. This is going to fit right in with that collection, Kevin. Wow, man. I can't wait to throw this in the bath. In fact, right after we get done here, I'm going to throw it in the bath and see what I can do to kind of bring that back to life for a little bit. Wow. Love it, love it, love it. Thank you so much. That is an awesome, awesome find. All right, let's go on to the next one here. Give me a second. All right, we got the next package opened up here, and so we'll just start laying them out, and then we'll look at them, okay? So let's get them out of the package here first of all. So this is the one that came out. Oh my goodness, look at that. It's a Powr-Kraft, double open end Powr-Kraft. And it's metric at that, 16 millimeter and 17 millimeter. Look at that bad boy. It's clean, 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 clean. Man, a little bit of surface there, but that ain't nothing, nothing. Wow, look at that. Man, that is so beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I love that. Man, that is gorgeous and metric at that, which is something I don't have a lot of. And so this one, oh man, it's another Powr-Kraft. So this one was 16/17. This is 18/19. Yeah, 18/19. Wow, man, that is cool. Wow, look at that, another Powr-Kraft. What are you thinking over there, Kevin? Crazy guy, getting rid of your Powr-Kraft metric. And so 10 and 11, that kind of goes right up here. And then there's one more wrench. What is this one? A Powr-Kraft 2, is it? Oh, it is. Look at that, an 8 and a 9. So, wow, I'm going to have to make an adjustment here. So this one goes down, this one comes down, this one goes here, and then this one goes here because you know how I am. I got to have it in order here. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, all metric Powr-Kraft. That is amazing. Oh, my word. I cannot believe that you would even send that over being in your family like that. That just, you know what? That just, I don't even have words for that. That is just kindness on what you guys do. So thank you so very much for that. That is just killer. Man, thank you. All right, it looks like we got some more wrenches in here, so let me open this one up and I'll be right back. So let's start off here. This looks like the smallest. Let's look at that. All right, a PM, professional mechanic. Check you out with another combination wrench. This is a 7 in a metric. And so, wow, look at that. And so, cool, cool, cool. And so we have another one here, another professional, Popular Mechanics. And so as we're going through, that was a 7. This is the 8. So man, likely we got some consecutive sizes going on here. So this is a 9. Yep, for sure, a 9, and then this is probably a 10. Yep, a 10. Man, I'm gonna be loaded up with some metric. I got to tell you, man, I love it, love it, love it. All right, so we got it. We got another little set right there. So that's cool. So we got this one. This one's longer. So let's try to open this one up and let's see how we do with that. Okay, give me one moment. All right, so we got it here. Let's go through and see what this is. So it's nice and long, whatever it is. So let's look at it here. Oh, it's a file, it looks like. Man, it looks like a real fine file. And then this one over here, oh my goodness, look at that, a bell system. Man, Heller USA. And that is sweet. Now it has this different color handle on here. I need to look this one up too. So it has bell system, and then it has a number on there. And so, man, what do you guys think about that? So Kevin, tell me a little bit about this if you don't mind. So what do you know about it and that sort of thing? And you know what's funny is that just in the last week or two, I picked up some bell system. And so, man, you didn't even know this because I haven't even put it on video yet. But now I got several pieces. I think I had one piece that was bell system, but now I picked up a couple of pretty cool, unique pieces. And then adding this to that drawer, that's going to be killer. Killer, killer. Man, love that. Love it, love it. I know some guys, they go through and they collect bell system just like crazy. For me, I just don't run across it that much. So to be able to have a piece of history that's been part of your family like this, man, talk about an honor. So thank you so very much for that. So put that just right here because we want that to get displayed. All right, our last piece that we have here. So let's open this up and let's see what we have. All right, so I got it cut open here. So let's go through, pull this out. I don't think there's anything else in here. So it looks like some kind of badge of some sort. And so as we go through and flip it over, oh my goodness, check that out. Handcrafted by Ridgley Contracting Incorporated since 1983. And in case you guys are wondering, you can go look up his website. And if you guys are living in that area, no doubt, the kindness that he is showing here is a testament to the kind of guy he is. Wow. Look at that logo, by the way. Man, and you know what? To be able to have something like a badge like this that you can just put on, and how cool is that? Yeah, look at that. That is just awesome. And I can't wait to display this. This is going to be killer, killer good. So, man, thank you so very much. I don't know. It kind of doesn't feel like plastic, and it kind of gives me this impression that it's metal and it's just printed over. Man, that is beautiful, beautiful piece. Love that. Man, it kind of makes me jealous. I don't have something like this. All I got is a stinking sticker. And that is just too nice. Well, thank you so much, Kevin. I'm going to put that just right here along with these goodies to kind of show everything that we got. Man, I tell you what, let me turn around the video and then we'll conclude with some thoughts, okay? All right, I'll be right back. Okay, and we are back. Wow, I gotta tell you, man, what a mail call that was. Would you not agree? Kevin, I don't even know what to say. Thank you so very much for thinking of me and expressing your generosity to the show that way. It is nothing but an honor. And you know what makes it extra special is that when I was reading your letter, you had made the comment. In fact, you made this comment even in your video that you posted as well, that most of your tool collection is going to your family, your grandkids. And my goodness, I love that. That is just, that's exactly what a person should be thinking, and pass those treasures on to them. They'll cherish it. They'll remember you for the rest of their days that way. So that's great. But then for me to even kind of think that you would include me in that journey, wow. What do I say about that? That's just amazing. So thank you so much. One thing's for sure, we're gonna show you honor for sure because of your kind generosity. You got a lot of goodies here. They're definitely going in the collection. They will never leave the collection for as long as I'm around anyways. And so I'm going to create this area where people can see it and admire it and talk about it for as long as I'm around. I can't wait till we get it completed sometime this next year, hopefully in the beginning portion of this next year, and go from there. So be on the lookout for that. Be on the lookout for your goodies that you send over to be displayed there. So thank you so much. What's your favorite? Do you have a favorite, by the way? Man, out of all the stuff, there's so many goodies here. I just can't even, I just can't hardly pick one, but I did. I picked out two. One is the whole plate. Man, I love that. I can't wait to display that because you know I'm a sticker guy. And incidentally, you know, I was looking at your garage store. I was looking all around. Man, you got so much stuff. You think I have a lot of stuff. This guy, Kevin, well, you guys need to go check out his channel. And so he's got a lot of stuff. But there's one thing I noticed that you're missing, by the way. You know what it is? You're missing Jesse's garage sticker. Out of all those stickers that you got there, I don't know that I spotted it. And so I'm going to send you one. And so I hope you will put it up in your shop if you think it's worthy of it. And if not, I get it. Throw it in the trash. No big deal. But anyways, I love that. I'm going to be displaying my badge with full honor around here. And then, you know, I have my little screwdriver bucket, what do they call it? Bucket buddy. And so, you know what? This little bad boy right here, look at that. Hopefully you can read it. Hopefully you can see it. And so, my goodness, you know where this is going? Front and center, right there. Love it, love it, love it. Man, thank you so very much. You added to the collection. We appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. Friends, if this is your first time here, please hit subscribe, hit that like button, tell your friends about us. And until next time, we'll see you on the next video.